ahead and close the eyes and settle into a comfortable position, whatever that position is for you. And we'll just take some breaths to scan through the body and notice anything that's coming up for you today. Physically, emotionally, whatever it is. Maybe you find that you feel great, who knows? Take one more deep breath. Bring the hands together to the heart, honoring yourself, showing up today in your integrity, in your honesty, and in your compassion. So I want to take the hands and do a little bit of that forehead and third eye area massage in the temples. I'm just taking the pointer and middle fingers and running them up and over from the bridge of the nose, over the eyebrows, over the forehead, and I think of this like fountain motion. You can do both at the same time or alternate. Take some massage through the jaw. Using both hands, the fingers at the back of the neck, kind of like there's the back of the neck where the spine is, and then to the sides where it there's like the muscular column, and then just to the sides of that where it's more open, running the fingers down there. Down to the tops of the shoulders, and take one hand to the opposite shoulder. Give one side some nice massage. Ooh. If anchored the hand down on top of the shoulder, you might like turn your head just a little away to find some stretch through the side of the neck. Usually I do that from the front of the shoulder, but the top pressing downward might provoke something interesting to the side of your neck. Other side. So I'm taking my hand and pressing very close to my neck, kind of where that neck and shoulder area come together. And using that to draw my chin just a little bit away. Let that go. Take the hands, palms towards each other, and then flip the palms out. And bring your palms together. So the arms are crossed at the wrist. In and out, in and up. Go slow. Getting some motion through the wrists, through the forearms. Maybe it feels like a stretch at some point along the way. With the hands outstretched, you might lean back just a little bit. Notice which hand is the top arm and change a little bit more in and out. Reach the hands forward just a little, drawing your heart just a little bit back so the arm bones are coming forward. And just let that go, easy breezy. Hands to the legs, cat-cow. Breathing through the front, rolling through the back, open up, forward and back through your seated cat-cows. Mm-hmm. Draw the shoulders down the back, the ribs in, some more shoulder rolls. All right, reach the arms up, interlace the fingers, press up, ribs in, upright, open, breathe, soften your jaw, soften your eyes and your temples, soften your knees and your hips. All these little areas that might try to like lift and hold the arms for you. Exhale, gentle, release to forward fold, letting go. In your forward fold, press into the hands, draw your navel in and around the back like cat pose. Walk your hands up. Let's change the leg position if you are in a seat to change. And some more cat-cows. Okay. So spend some time, much time, I'm sure, talking about the eyes, the gentle stare, where we get to have a focus on one point throughout the practice. And that point, obviously, positionally can change, but there is a focal point that we notice. We're looking at it. But within that, we also can see how far we can see outside to side. So just for fun, let's go ahead and everyone can come upright. Find something that you're staring at. Let your eyes become soft. Keep that eye stare. Take your arms forward and just take the arms side to side. Keep your stare and notice when you stop seeing your hands. Mine's right about here. Awesome. Reach your arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Ground into the hands again. Draw the spine back like cat spine. Walk the hands back behind you 3 times to inhale to lift up the heart, relax the knees. Exhale to soften into that. 2 more times. Inhale big. So as you're doing that, you might have your eyes are shifting, maybe more towards neutral, and then they lift up with the heart. And exhale to let that go. Take your arms across the body to give yourself a big hug. Let go of the arms, a big reach. Elbows are bent slightly to rotate the hands slightly up. Big stretch through the inside of the arms. And bring the arms back across the body to hug. Reach your arms up to the sky. And just guide them down to the heart. Awesome. Please come on into table. We'll keep moving through the spine, through the torso. Warm up through the legs. Having that expansive yet focused eye vision. We're able to stay mindful, stay present more frequently. We're able to come back to midline more frequently when we notice what we see. When the eyes wander, the mind wanders. Take the hands forward, come up to down dog. So with all these different positions, we will find different places to stare. Pedal through the feet. And here you might be looking kind of like between your feet. A few more breaths in down dog. Just arriving here in your pose, in your body, on the mat today. Draw the low belly in and walk all the way forward. Leading from the low belly throughout our practice. Halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Maybe some movement into the wrists. Forward fold, relax the back of the neck. It can also be a useful tool in noticing your neck and head position. Where my eyes are, I might be affected by how my neck is positioned. Rise up, inhale, open up the arms side to side, bring them into the heart, standing in your mountain pose. Arms to the sides. Rock forward and back if you like. Coming up to the toes, back to the heels. Getting some warmth in the ankles. The quads, the core in the front lifts you up. And then this steadiness brings the heels back down. As you're doing that, notice if your weight is dropping out to the sides. Try to go a little slower if you need to keep level inside and out. And notice what you're looking at. Good, find stillness. Mountain pose. Inhale, open up, lift up to the sky. Your hands can lift up, your eyes can lift up towards your hands. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift. And let's take both feet into plank pose. Knees up or down. Length through the spine, including the neck, through the top of the head. Exhale, slowly. If you're not at the knees yet, bring them down and come all the way down. Hug your elbows back. Cobra pose. Inhale. 5 more times through Cobra. Hug your elbows back. Anchor your toes to the ground. Strong, active legs. Push your pelvic bone down. Exhales lower. Inhales lift. Maybe one more time, a big long inhale. And exhale. Push up to down dog. Step all the way forward. I want to go through this a few times. Half lift, exhale, forward fold. Rise up, inhale. Coming through your mountain pose to reset. Start again, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Half lift, long spine, core strength. Nice open space in the chest. And step to plank pose. Take a breath within your plank pose. And the next round of breath, lower down. Inhale into your cobra. Exhale to your down dog. Gentle, shake your head yes and no. And step forward. Half lift when you get there. Exhale, bend in the knees, forward fold. Inhale to rise all the way up. Open up and bring it back in. Arms to the sides, mountain. And begin again. Reach up. Each time, each moment is new. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift to plank pose. Step back. And a breath in plank. Typically, it would be one movement, but I like to kind of hold plank and power up a little bit more. Exhale, lowering down with control. Cobra pose. Inhale. Exhale, back to down dog. Take your right leg up, three-leg dog. Exhale, step it forward, come up through crescent lunge, rise up. One more breath. And step forward. Come into your first chair. Check your feet are aligned. Find that area that you're staring. Notice what you see. Reach up, exhale, forward fold. A little half lift. Take the right foot and lean all the way back. And step the left foot to meet. Come through chaturanga, up dog or cobra. Touching the elbows to the sides if you want to come up to up dog. Exhale, down dog. Left leg, three-leg dog, up to the sky. If you want to stretch and open it out, whatever feels good here. Exhale to step your foot forward, come up, crescent lunge. Step forward into chair. Up, forward fold. Half lift and take the left foot back. So we get into this very long stretch through the back leg, all the way up through the body into the top of the head, and step to plank. Exhale through chaturanga, up dog or cobra. Exhale to down dog. And through that transition, we might try to slow and breathe and notice what we see. Take the right leg back up, three-leg dog. Keep your hips level this time. If you opened it out the first time, nice and level. Exhale, step your foot forward, come back through crescent lunge, rise up. Step forward, down to chair. Inhale up, exhale, forward fold. Half lift, right foot all the way back. This time lower the knee. Use your core strength, lower, middle, upper, arms to the sky. Exhale, hands down, step to plank. Come through chaturanga, notice what you see. Exhale to down dog. Big breath and a big exhale out. Left leg up, nice and level through the hips. So there's not rotation in the hip. So straight up. Exhale, step that foot forward. Rise through your crescent. Step forward. Down to chair. Inhale up, exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, and take your left foot back. Lower the knee. Arms up. Exhale, your hands down, step to plank. I love arms up. Come through chaturanga. And exhale to down dog. Big breath with a big sigh. Clear it out. Step forward. Halfway lift, exhale into forward fold. Rise up, come into mountain. Bring the hands to the heart, down to chair. This is this like chair twist is something to just check in with your spine, check in with your sacrum along the way. So we're twisting the right elbow to the left knee. Feet are level. So it's okay if it doesn't come all the way to the knee. If you're staying higher. If you are staying higher, we're still using the hands to rotate the heart up to the hands. But if it makes more sense to take your arms straight up and down instead, kind of leverage there with the bottom arm, that is another version. Unravel and come back up. Mountain. Other direction, we come down into chair. Find your legs. And twist the other way. So the left elbow is to the right knee. And check if your left knee is drawing forward. If it is, try to level them out. Exhale to unravel and come back up. My goodness, the quads. Let's take a moment for them. Stand onto one leg, and we're just going to easy stretch the other one. If it helps to go to a wall, please do, of course. You can play with having the knee out. Bringing it in, bringing your foot closer, both hands, one hand. It's your practice. Change sides. Oop. Good. Just gentle, let go. Stand to the front of your mat. Now we're going to do that and step back into our twisted lunge. Please take care of yourself. Be mindful. Coming down into your chair. Left elbow, right knee. Find it. Now the right leg is stable. Use your core strength, that low belly, middle, upper. Everything's drawing in. Stand to the right leg and gentle. Notice what you're looking at. And take your left foot back. Good job. Great job. Unravel the hands down. Lower your back knee down. Take the arms up. Lift up the heart so high. The arms come back slightly and we're in this beautiful, magnificent back bend. A little more into your front knee. Exhale. Lower the hands down. Draw the weight forward and bend your back knee. Point the toes up and wiggle your toes. Reach back towards your foot. It might help to step your front foot out more. I laugh because from what I'm looking at is my yoga blocks across the room. It's kind of funny. Sometimes you gotta laugh, you know. Check how you're holding your bottom arm. How's your bottom shoulder? Is it okay? Could it be supported more by pressing into the hand and creating more of a twist? Gentle let go. Take your foot and step it all the way back. Good, bring the knees down. I just want to slide back into the hips a little bit without coming into child's pose. Just a back, 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 back. Draw the heart forward and lower it all the way down. Make a little pillow out of your hands for your chin and rock your knees side to side. Your feet side to side. Excellent. I haven't done this for a while, it feels like. Come up to Sphinx pose. Elbows under the shoulders. Spread out the fingers. Space between your feet. Grounded tops of the feet. Knees are lifting. Long, strong legs. Draw your navel in. Roll through the front body. Roll open. And just like shine through the heart. Through the throat. Through the head, through the eyes. Exhale, roll down. Push to your plank pose. And draw the heels over to the left. Side plank, any of your options for side plank. How's it feel today? What do you need? Maybe a little adventure, lifting your top leg. Exhale to down dog. Step all the way forward. A little half lift to fold. rise up into mountain, reset. And here we go the other way. Bring the hands together, come down into chair. And the right elbow turns to the left knee. If this was not ideal for you, just coming back into more crescent lunge or a low lunge, if there was a reason in your sacrum or low back maybe. Into your left foot, breathe, and step the right foot all the way back. Good job. Exhale to lower the hands down, lower the back knee down, take the arms up. Shine so big. I thank you so much for practicing your yoga. It's such an honor to witness your brilliant light shining. Exhale your hands down, take the back foot up. So the knees bent, and here we are, wiggle the toes. Reach back towards your foot, and maybe you rock your front foot out a little bit more. If needed, that will help make space for you to twist. Exhale out. Step back. Lower the knees down. Again, stretch it out. Let the hands get a little light through the wrists. Big stretch through the shoulders. Into the middle back and the ribs. Come forward, back down to tummy. Bend the knees, rock the feet side to side. Even here, what do we see? Sphinx pose, part 2, ground in. Open up the heart. And if it's interesting, you could play. It's a lot to the low back sometimes, but if you have the knees more open, it might be interesting to bring the feet up and together, making kind of like this triangle diamond shape through the legs. Exhale, let it go. Push to plank. Pushing yourself up against gravity is really incredible. Turning your body over your shoulder, incredible. Side plank, right hand down. Any options. It could be shins down, top foot in the air. And to down dog. Down dog. Step all the way forward. Slowly rise up. Come to mountain. Open up wide onto your mat. It's like my hamstrings start to crave the wide forward fold. Exhale when you get there, forward fold. Few more breaths. Just kind of letting the heart settle. The neck relax. into side to side bending one knee. As much as you feel good with. Take care of your knees. If it's not right to come all the way to Skandasana, no need. No need. The real thing I'm looking for is the length created in the other leg. Bend the knees, come up. Warrior two towards the left. Come to that front knee a little bit more, a little deeper. Lengthen out your leg into your triangle. Here, the eyes could be anywhere on that line from the bottom foot all the way to the top hand, depending on how your neck feels, what your shoulders need. And maybe if you get lightheaded or dizzy, you might like to keep your eyes lowered more. Take that top hand and reach it long, stretching away from your back hip. Exhale, bring that hand down to your leg, bend your knee, reverse your warrior up and over. A little detail through reverse warrior. Think about really projecting your hand towards, like away from you, towards the back of whatever your hand's at, the back of the room. And one more time back to triangle. I just love triangle. Exhale, let that go. You're gonna rise up and pivot your foot back into wide forward fold. Stretch out to one leg at a time, hugging into one leg. Walking the hands over to the other. Let's rise up through center. Open out to the right. Warrior two, powerful. Sink in just a little deeper. Ooh. Great, up to triangle. We're using the bottom hand against the leg, and maybe you're holding a block, maybe you're holding onto the leg. But whatever it's doing, use it a little bit of strength into your hand to rotate the upper ribs a little more towards the sky. Keep your neck in line with the rest of the spine. Take your top hand and reach it long overhead, long reach. Hand down to the leg. Bend your knee, reverse your warrior, up and over. Pointing behind me. Excellent, let that go, back to triangle. Just a long stretch into triangle. Big breath. And let it go. Bend your knee, rotate the foot back into your right forward fold one more time. Walk your hands forward. Exhale your hips back and the heart down. So just softening into it. Gripping the ground and drawing back against it. Bring the hands underneath the shoulders. Long spine like a half lift. And we're twisting the right arm to the sky. So reach your right arm up. To reach it forward and then up, like a quarter circle or half circle. Exhale that hand down. And the other side. And that takes a lot of upper back strength and shoulder strength. Come up nice and slow. Is there anything I want to do? Come back to mountain. Dancer it is. Some of these poses, I just fall in love with them over and over and over. Dancer. Grab for your foot. If it's available to hold on to the inside, the arch side, so the thumb grips at the arch. This keeps the elbow open and the shoulder open. Each stop along the way is perfect. And notice what you're looking at. Keep breathing. Keeping it to your hand. Reaching. As you come out, come back how you went in. So the arm comes back up, the leg back to more neutral, and relax to mountain. Other side. When we lose our balance, we usually roll out. So we ground in a little bit more as needed into the ball mound of the foot. As needed. Kick into the hand. This hand is reaching up and away from your back foot. So it's like a teeter-totter from the foot and the hand. So beautiful. Come on out. Stand into your mountain pose. Let's come on down. I want to come down into table. Move your hips a bit side to side, getting into that lateral movement. And then thread the needle. So left arm up and thread it through. Laying onto your ear. Hips are relatively level without strain. Exhale out, opening back up to the sky. And other side. Awesome. I love it when the people make twists look so easy. Remember, you're pressing into your bottom arm into the mat to better care for your shoulder and your neck. You might be pressing into your other hand, rotating the heart a bit more, or taking any of those other add-ons, like threading the arm behind your back into the hip crease. Slowly exhale on out, open up. Let it go, come down to child's pose. Within child's pose, take 3 deep breaths with big, heavy exhales. After the 3rd big exhale, come up to your seat. Into your butterfly fold. You might take some time with it, drawing the heart slowly forward. I'm holding onto my arms or onto my toes quite strongly, bending into the elbows and slowly drawing forward to find some stretch through the legs. Until you get to the point where you can't really come down, and then just round the back and relax your effort. So come up. Take your legs into any comfortable position. Just want to do a little bit of neck stuff, neck and shoulder stuff, and then we'll come down onto our backs and finish up. So let's start with the arms across the body, just stretching out almost exactly like thread the needle. If thread the needle for other reasons is not great for your body, you could potentially do this, I would say. It's fairly similar. Across. Notice if your arm wants to like come up to your chin to do that, and try to keep it in line across. Take your hand, so palm forward and then palm towards you. So I'm just flipping my palm down and stretch your fingers towards you. Massage a little through your thumb, the palm of the thumb, let's say that. Other hand, stretch the fingers towards you. Massage that thumb part. It's like the space on between the rest of the hand and the thumb. A lot of people know this space is an acupressure point for headaches, and it really, really is useful for them. Let's take the hands across to the opposite leg, lean back, and round your back. We've warmed up, we're stretched out. Relax the arms, and let your head move side to side a bit. Up. Take your right arm up, bend the elbow. We're doing this like the cow face arm stretch. We're stretching this elbow up and slightly rotating the triceps forward. So using this hand can be useful for that. Change arms. It's just the top part. Relax your hips. My hip flexors always want to do this for me. Let that go. Arms to your sides, fingers down. Roll your arm bones back. Take your chin over towards the right. Lower it down towards the shoulder. The hands are anchored to give you something to stretch against, something to stretch away from, with minimal effort and strain. Don't stress out your neck. Rotating the head down, and gently lift the head the other way. Chin comes down. And let that go. Let's go and just take the left leg forward. Reach up to fold over your leg. The other foot is close in, like tree pose. Here, what are you looking at? How much do you see? Walk the hands up and change legs. We've noticed this before. If stretches like this, if you open your elbows side to side, what that's like, versus if you have your elbows kind of hugged in closer to the leg. And walk the hands up. Great. Let's go ahead and lay down to your back. Hug the knees, massage your back. And figure four with your right leg up. Cross it over. Now with your figure four shape, take your knee and slide it all the way over, coming to reclined eagle. If you'd like to take the ankle as well, maybe that's something to be working and trying. Arms cross and cross. The right leg is on top The right arm is on bottom. While you're here, just the tiniest bit of core work to draw your knees towards you, just the slightest bit, a centimeter to relax it, and then do it again, just pulsing through the core. It shifts the pelvis very slightly. The navel is drawing in rather than pushing out. And slowly let go of the arms, release the legs. If you want to take both legs up for a stretch, and we'll change sides. Figure 4 with the left leg. Cross into eagle. And to the arms. And we'll do that pulsing again. Draw the navel in, and the slightest core strength to shift the pelvis towards you and down. Towards you, down. Doesn't take much. Good, let it go. Come to your happy baby. We'll just spend some time in happy baby. Let's come into your twist. Any kind of twist that you like, hugging the knees, letting them slide. If you prefer one leg out and the other leg coming across. Take your twist the other way. I find that working with contracted and expansion through the vision can Be very useful for balancing and kind of getting out of my own head. Contracted thoughts that are like maybe stress, depression, anxiety, these sort of very focused thoughts. Finding that those may exist, but we may also expand simultaneously gives me that sense of perspective, like staring at the sky or staring at the ocean. Let's go ahead and come back into happy baby or anything else that you might need right now. If there's anything else that you need, last poses. And kind of giving awareness to the third eye, our connection with all others, with all else. This kind of helps. If there's anything else you need, otherwise come on to your Shavasana. Held by the mat, held by the earth. Scanning through the body, allowing everything to relax along